Hello, my stamping friends. Happy Friday. It's Christine Ludwig here from Christine's Stamping Spot. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in St. Albert, Alberta. So thank you for joining me on something new that I'm trying. I'm trying to do some Facebook Lives, and I have done a couple in the past, but probably more around when COVID started. So something I've kind of shied away from. So I'm going to try doing these more on a regular basis. So I hope you'll tune in. So I will check my comments in a minute to see if I can see who's joining in. And if you are, please tell me where you're from. And today we are going to put together a kit, one of our Stampin' Up kits, which are awesome. If anyone tuning in is a demonstrator, you might have already done this kit. If not, it's one of a huge selection. And why I'm doing a kit, number one, it's easy. They're quite simple and straightforward to put through. To put together, and we have non-stamping kits and some that do require stamping. So the one we're doing today is actually a non-stamping one. So we're going to start these lives a little bit easier. And the reason later, if I don't forget to tell you why I'm doing a kit, I will tell you that later. So I'm just going to switch my camera around. So please bear with me. I don't have any fancy technology, so hang on, close your eyes for a second. Okay, can you all see that? I hope. And my messy workspace. So hang on, I'm just going to adjust you a little bit here. Okay, let's just put this down a little. So, by my mess, you can probably see we are going to put together a Halloween kit today. So, let me see. I hope you can all see that space, that workspace right here. Okay, so I do have a bit of a shadow. So, let me just, I'm just going to close my window shutter for a second. And let's hope that's not too dark. Okay, so just give me a sec. I just want to see if anybody is watching. And if you are commenting. Yes, so Kathleen is there. Marlene, good morning. So we'll see who else shows up. And I am going to try to post this later for anybody that might like to rewatch it on my YouTube channel. So, okay, here we go. So this is how our kits come in these lovely boxes. And what's wonderful about them is that they are all inclusive. So you get all of the pieces that you need. This particular one makes these really cute Halloween boxes. So we get 15 in this kit, which I think is amazing. I think that's a really, really large number to get in a kit. And like I said, this one is a non-stamping kit. So this is how it comes with all of your pieces. So when you open it, here we go. Look at what you get in this kit. So you get some great embellishments and some dimensionals. You've got some great little paper clips, some baker's twine, and tear and tape. And here are the boxes, which are all perforated. We just have to put them together. So you get 3 different designs, 5 of each. And these are awesome. And then you have a whole bunch of perforated cutouts here. So all you do is punch these out. What I'd recommend is just sorting them into piles, okay, for each project. And to find out how that works, and here's an extra little cardboard piece you might want, we have this instruction sheet. So perfect. It has visuals of all of the pieces that you need, and it tells you which pieces go with what. Okay, so I'm going to start with one of the boxes and show you how we're going to put that together, and then we'll see if we can put together at least some of the tags for the other ones. All right. Okay, so the first one is, I think we're going to do the haunted house. Okay, so this is how our box comes. All right, so I'm going to set that aside for a minute. We're going to put that together later. And I've already sorted my pieces for this project. So here we go. We have some really cute foil ghosts here. I think these guys are awesome. And some pumpkins, and we have our paper clips that we're going to need. Okay, so we're going to create our tag first. So I'm going to bring out these dimensionals. So we're going to need one of these, and one of these, and one of these. Okay, so I'm going to set these back aside. And then we're also going to need a pumpkin and a ghost and some of that baker's twine. So for the baker's twine, it says in here we need 15 inches, which is a lot. So I did measure 15 inches, but I cut that in half to make a double bow. So what's really neat is you have your ruler here on your instruction sheet, okay? So it's in inches and in centimeters, so you can measure with that, or you can just measure on your workspace. So I have one of the glass mats here that I love. So I'm just gonna quickly measure this out first, and we'll do 15 inches. And then we will put this in half, cut this in half, and we are going to make a bow with this in a minute. Okay, so we are going, these are a little perforated, these tags here. So we have these little pieces here you can just pop out with scissors, or take your pick tool. Really, really handy tool if nobody has one. And here as well. Okay, so we're going to layer these on top of each other. Okay, so we're going to I'm going to flip these over for a minute, and we're going to put on some of these dimensionals that they've given us. So I'm going to put one on the back of each. Okay, and then we are going to layer these. So first off, we're going to take this this yellow one. We're going to just line up the holes here. Okay, make sure the top is even and it looks fairly straight, and you're just going to push that down so it seals. And then we have our little trick or treat banner, which we're also going to line up. So this is all stamped for you. You don't have to do anything, okay? And then we're going to add this twine, this baker's twine, which is black and white, which is so perfect for Halloween. If you wanted to add a ribbon instead, you definitely could. The kits give you the basic instructions to put it together. If there's something you want to change about a kit, go ahead and do it. You've got free reign. So if you wanted to use a different greeting and have some sticking around, you can certainly do that. Oh my goodness, I'm having trouble getting this through here. Hang on. If you don't want to put baker's twine, or you could add a ribbon or a different color of baker's twine, you could do that too. Is everybody still with me? Oh my, this is different, hey? The difference between a Facebook Live and a Zoom is that I'm the one that has to do all the talking, which isn't always, that easy for me. Some people say, yes, you talk, but I'm not one to, I'm a little more on the quiet side, I have to say. So, all right, so we're going to make a bow. And if you wanted to cut this a little bit, longer, you could. Whatever works for you, right? Nothing's Nothing's a definite. Oh, that's not too bad for a first try. Look at that. Okay. And then what else do we have? We have our pumpkins. So let's add him or her. We're going to put that on our tag. Great, Kathleen, you're still there. Awesome. Okay, let's put our pumpkin here. And then we're going to add some of these cute little stars. Look at these. They're really iridescent, so they are going to pick up so much light and color. These are awesome. So you can add these wherever you want. Okay, so let's put one there. I'm going to put 3. That's what the kit had said. So I had put these together once before, so that's why I'm not having the instructions right in front of me. So, and there is your sweet, sweet tag. Is that not cute? You could even just add this on a treat bag or something if you wanted, but we're going to add it on our haunted house. So let's put that together. So this is all perforated. So you're going to see there's tons of score lines on here. So you're going to want to burnish all of these score lines, meaning fold them over, crease them, make them nice and crisp. Okay. And then it will make for a nice, this is, you know, this paper is actually pretty sturdy. I think it's pretty heavy duty, so this is going to make a really great box, a really sturdy box for those little treats you want to put in for your trick-or-treaters. Or, you know, there's so many ways you can use this kit too, so we'll try to talk about different ways we can use these. Okay, so do I have all of them? I think I do. Now you've got a little sort of indent here for the box. So I'm just going to fold those over as well. And I like to fold all of these lines like both ways, just so they have some extra give to them. So I hope you can see me. Marlene, good, you're there too. Anyone else wants to comment? If anyone else is here, come say hello. All right, so then we're going to add some of this tear and tape. Where did I put it? It's probably right in front of my nose. Yes, it is. Okay, so we are going to put a piece, and this is going to be on all of the boxes, okay? So I'm just going to put together one because I put together the other 2 already, but we will do all of the tags. So I'm just going to show you how to do this one box, but all 3 of them, 3 designs are put together the same way. Okay, so we'll stick one there and one here. One here, and give those a good press, okay? And then I'm going to put one more on this one. This is also one of our bottom flaps, just because I want it to be nice and sturdy and not open up on the bottom. Okay, so first off, we're going to remove the backing from this tear and tape on this side here. Okay. Fold that down and bring this other piece over and just press that together. And that seals the side of your box, okay? So this is the bottom. So let's take off this piece right here. And then we're going to fold down the one, make sure your edges are even. We're going to fold down this one with the other tear and tape. I use my fingernails, but you can also use your take your pick to get that off. Okay, and then just give that a crease. And for extra measure, I like to take my bone folder and just go through it on the bottom. Just press down just so it's good and sealed. So isn't that a great box so far? Look at, oh, I love it. Okay, so this is where those little side perforations come in. So all you do is squish it together and there is your box. So now what we're going to do is add our tag. Okay, so we have a dimensional on the back, which I took the sticky off. I might just put one more. Just put one more just to make sure. Okay, so then I'm going to line this up. Let me see which side. I think I want, I'm going to leave, do I want the door? Maybe I want the door. No, I don't want the door because I need it here where it's flat. So I'm just going to put this up towards the top and press it down, okay, because those dimensionals should hold it in place. And then we have these super, super cute orange paper clips, these mini ones. So you're just going to use one to clip this on. So of course you're going to have filled your box with treats, and like, look how big this box is. That's a lot of treats, I think. So lucky, lucky kids, or whomever you're giving this to. And there is that box, except for we're going to add our little ghost. I almost forgot about him, sorry. We're going to add our little ghost on the side. So let's put him here by the front door, just outside the front window. Okay, so you've got him, nice iridescent, and there's box number 1. No, isn't that just the cutest thing? Ha, I love it. Okay, so let's do the second one. So the second tag we're going to do is going to go on this box, which I put together like we did the first one. I love these stars. They're kind of iridescent too and kind of shimmer. They're awesome. Okay, so for this tag, I sorted the pieces. So we're going to use one of these and one of these and a boo. Hey, boo. And a bat. Oops, upside down bat. There's our bat. Okay. I love this kit too, Marlene. I think this is an awesome one. Okay, and we're going to need our twine again. So where did I put that now? Oh, here we are. It's hiding. Okay, so we're going to measure the same 15 inches, like it says, but you know, nothing's in stone. If you don't want to do a double bow, you can just do a single, make it a little bit shorter. I just found 15 inches for a single bow was a lot. It was quite long, but you know, if you like that, then just go with that. That works too. Whatever you would like to do. Okay, so we'll set that there for a minute. Okay, so we're going to put some dimensionals again on the back of these. And let's maybe do 2 on this one again, because I think this might be the one on the back. Okay, yes, so we're going to start with this orange piece, and then we're going to add, oh, I have to kind of poke out those perforations. I keep forgetting, because they're kind of hard to see, but they are there. And that one and our boo. Poke that out. All right. So now we can assemble. So line up those holes again, making sure it's even at the top and fairly centered. Okay, and give that a little press. And then our boo can go on top as well. So lining up that hole at the top, making sure the ends are even. Ooh, did that shift? I think something shifted. Ooh, let's try this again. Okay, how's that? That's a little better. Then we're going to try to get our bow through there again. Or not our bow, our twine. Oh my gosh, words are hard today. Is that because it's Friday? I don't know. Maybe. Okay, it worked. Okay, so let us tie this together. Try to make a bow. I know bows can be challenging for some of us, that's for sure. If you don't want to do a bow, you can always just do a knot. That works too. Okay, so then let's add our little bat. Now for this, I think I'm just going to put a mini dimensional of my own. Or you can, the ones you got in the kit, you can cut those in half too. That works just as well. And let's put our little bat. Oh, look at his eyes. Do these punch out? No, I think they're printed, but he's looking kind of sideways. Ooh, that's kind of neat. I didn't notice that before. Okay, so put him there, and we'll add a couple more of these beautiful stars. And we will do this like so, and there is our second tag for our second box. So let's bring our box back, and it doesn't really matter, like you just want this piece showing forward, right? So this side or this side, they're both the same. Again, we're going to fill it with your treats, and then we're going to clip our little tag on here like so. And if you don't think this is going to hold, you could just staple it on, right? That would work too. And I mean, the kids are just going to rip it open anyway, probably. So, okay. So there's our second one. Duh, boo. Okay. And our third kit is with this box. This is also cute. I put it together like the other ones. You got our holographic little ghosts that shimmer, plus some bats and pumpkins. Okay. So for this one, let's see, we are going to need this tag and this tag and a ghost and our eek and a little flag stick, because we're going to make a flag out of the eek. Okay, so again, I'm going to flip these over. I might just, yeah, that's okay. I can do the ghost too. He's a little more offset on this one, but that's okay. I think putting it in the center will still work. Okay, so I'm going to put 2 on this back. 1 and 1 over here on the ghost. Okay. All right, now we need that twine again. Did you put the string through the hole in the tag? Yes. I lined up all of those tag pieces with the hole and then put it through all of them. So I'll show you how I do it on this last one here. That way they're all tied together too. They shouldn't come separated in case, you know, your dimensional gives way or something. They should all still be attached. So okay, so we're going to do that now. So we're going to start with this white piece. No, yes, we are. I'm just sort of looking at my sample as I go. And I just have to find that perforated hole in here again. Oh, it's here a little bit to the side. Okay, that's interesting. A little bit different. And this one is here. So these are all going to offset each other a little bit. Okay, so we're going to line up the holes here. Okay, so the holes line up and the top of the tag lines up, and you're kind of making sure your tag is pretty even. Okay, so those two. And then we can put our twine through. So again, we're going to put it through this hole here where both of them are lined up. So I put it through from the back and just pull. Okay, and I even these up at the top and tie a knot. And then my bow. And if you don't want, like I said, just do a knot. That's okay too. I hope I'm in camera range here. If I ever go off camera, let me know. Hope you can see what I'm doing. Here I'm babbling and you can't even see what I'm doing. Oh, that didn't go very well. Let's try that again. Oh, okay. There, like so. That's a little better. Okay, and then our ghost is going to go on here, but he's going to go a little bit to the side. Oh my goodness. Okay, hang on. And his arm, now if you wanted to put him in the middle, you could. I'm a little worried about his arms coming off if I hang him over, but he is going to be holding that flag. So I guess I'll try to put him over like so. Okay. And then we're going to do our flag. So if you can see, I don't know if you can here, there's a really subtle score line here. Okay, so you're going to fold that over. All right, and then you're going to put some tear and tape on both sides of that. So that is what's supposed to hold our little flag stick in place. So let's see if that happens. Okay. Okay, so we'll pull this off here. And we're going to put, let's make sure I don't put this upside down. Okay, so you want to put your little flagpole right. So I'm going to put it on the little score line. Okay, just make sure that your words aren't upside down. And then you're just going to give this a press. Now you can take your bone folder too, just to make sure that gets pushed down and stuck on that tear and tape, okay? Hopefully it won't come apart. I'm a little nervous, but we'll see. If it's stuck down really good on there, it should be good. And there's your little flag. Eek! Oh my God, that is so cute. Okay, and then we're just gonna put a dimensional or two here on the back. Now, for those of you that know me, know that my daughter is, we call her the Queen of Halloween because she loves it. She loves Halloween. And I'm sure she has her countdown calendar started for October. So we're going to put this as if our little ghost is holding the flag. Okay. And then just give this a press on here like so. And then we can attach this to our box. Okay, so we're going to bring this one in. And again, fill it with your treats. If you want to staple it just for some extra security, you can. Or you can just staple the tag to it so it doesn't get separated. But if you're just handing these out, you know, to coworkers or people you know or neighbors, you can just use these clips. I think they're fine. But if you're dropping them in somebody's Halloween bag or something, yeah, you don't want these to come apart. But these clips are really, really tight. So, and there you go. Other than we have to add, of course, some of those gems. So let's see how many. I should have added these before and I forgot. How many can we put on here? Yeah, it's easier before you add it, but just press those on. One, and maybe we'll just put two on this one because there's kind of a lot going on in this box. Right? Okay, so there you go. So we have this one, and this one, and this one. How is that? I think these are awesome. All right, so these are great for, of course, your trick-or-treaters if you don't have a lot of trick-or-treaters, which we don't. So I might consider at least using some of these. They're also good, like I said, for passing out to neighbors, for passing them out to coworkers, leaving a little, you know, box on their desk on Halloween. They're great, you know, for anyone you want to give a little treat to. I was going to say they're also great for teachers to give to their students or to co-workers, other teachers. However, we are embarking on a teacher strike, unfortunately, in our province starting Monday. So hopefully they will be back before Halloween. Oh my gosh. So they could still use these as well. So the reason I did a kit, like I said at the outset, was because we have this amazing kit sale that's starting on Monday, October 6th. It's running for 3 days only. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, from the 6th to the 8th. And all of the kits in the kit collection are on sale, either 10 to 30% off. Now, there may be a couple of kits that were very popular, you know, recently, so they may not be available, or they may be back in stock. But I would suggest, if you have a favorite, we had some new ones that just launched this month. So you might want to take a look at those. They're all Christmas ones. I did I post those on my, I don't know if I posted those on my Facebook page, but I should. I will for sure before Monday. So yeah, you can get as many kits as you want. There's no limit. You earn Stampin' rewards on all of your purchases. So yeah, visit my website if you are interested. You can shop through there, place your orders, and it will come right to your door. So I'm so thankful that you all joined me on this first official Facebook Live. I hope it went well. And I will try to come back next Friday, I think, and maybe we'll do some things Thanksgiving related. So we'll see how that goes. So let me just grab my phone and switch you around. There I am. Okay. So yeah, we'll try to get together maybe next Friday, which is Friday before Thanksgiving. So maybe we can do some sort of Thanksgiving card or Thanksgiving project or something. But yeah, I'll let you know, and plan to meet next Friday, same time, 10 a.m., same place. So thanks for joining me, everybody. And I hope to see you next week. Have a great day. Bye.